I was a theater artist, and I was making plays about the human condition.
Yeah, but you really wanted to be on a hit show.
I didn't. I swear I didn't.
On Bill Maher's Club Random podcast, Rainn Wilson says he was content being a stage actor and only ventured into on-camera acting to pay some bills.
Eventually, I was like, I'd love to pay off these student loans.
And his resume supports that statement because if he wanted to be a TV or film actor, he would have made his debut earlier than his early 30s. His TV acting debut came at age 31 on One Life to Live in 1997, and his film debut was 2 years later in Galaxy Quest in 1999. For the first 6 years of his TV career, Rainn made guest appearances on shows like Monk, Charmed, and CSI. Even landing a recurring role on 6 Feet Under didn't change Rainn's ambitions.
I didn't have aspirations for stardom at all.
They didn't even change when he scored the role of Dwight Schrute on The Office in 2005.
What is the most inspiring thing I ever said to you?
Don't be an idiot. Changed my life.
But things shifted when he started to get more because of that role.
I spent several years really mostly unhappy because it wasn't enough.
Now that the show has been wrapped for 10 years, Rainn has been able to reflect on that unhappiness in what should have been the happiest of times.
I'm on a hit show, Emmy nominated every year, making lots of money working with like Steve Carell and Jenna Fisher and John Krasinski and these amazing writers and incredible directors like Paul Feig. I'm on one of the great TV shows. People love it.
Right. All-time classic.
And I wasn't enjoying it.
Rainn admits that getting more meant he wanted more.
I was thinking about, why am I not a movie star? Why am I not the next Jack Black or the next Will Ferrell? Okay, I was making hundreds of thousands. I wanted millions, and I was a TV star, but I wanted to be a movie star. It was never enough.
And while Rainn recognizes that being hungry for more is usually healthy ambition, he thinks we've all become a little too gluttonous.
Humans have lived for hundreds of thousands of years, and never enough has helped us as a species.
Yes, it has.
And we've survived because of it. But in the modern world, this never enough kind of impulse is ripping us apart. It's one of the things ripping us apart.
Yeah, this topic has come up before, and it's a tough one. I think it's very difficult to apply the concept of, having too much to the entire human existence. Because, I'm sure, 200, 300 years ago, some people were saying, human existence is fantastic. Can't get any better than this. And when electricity came along, or the phone came along, or cars came along, people thought, no, this is too far. We're going too far. We don't need this. So yeah, there's always going to be that mentality. We don't know actually what is too much. Once the human existence is gone, whenever that happens, maybe, there'll be a point we won't be able to reflect. Maybe some being will be able to reflect on, that was the point where it was too much. So we don't know that, kind of living in that state. So it's hard to, say that we are living gluttonous these days. When it comes to what Rainn says about career, I don't think it's possible to be successful or, move up the ladder without having ambition. If you're completely satisfied with being the part-time assistant at a company, you're never going to become the CEO of that company unless it's nepotism. But you have to have the ambition to want to gain or want to, go up the ladder. In terms of my own career, I think I've only gotten to where I am because of ambition and wanting more, not being satisfied, and seeing other people do a job that I know I could do. Sure, there are other little things along the way that helped me, but the main thing was that I had the ambition and drive to want more. So I think that has to be the main thing in one's career. So I get where Rainn is coming from, that once she achieved that level of stardom on The Office, why wouldn't he start thinking, why can't I get to that next tier of Will Ferrell or Jack Black?
Why don't you like me? I'm just not a suck-up like everyone else around here.
All right. Lily? And sure, you could argue they're more talented, but we both know that talent doesn't always win at the end of the day. So once he, not that many people get on a hit show, he did, even if he didn't want it, he ended up on this hit show. Now he's in a pretty elite or pretty small group of successful people, successful actors. So why not think, I can get to that next tier then? So I think it was healthy ambition for Rainn.
Shows a lack of motivation.
It's not like he, lashed out while he was on The Office or anything like that, or started acting inappropriately. He had ambition.
Dwight Schrute is manager!
I don't think it's healthy to be unhappy in those circumstances, but it's healthy to think about that and be ambitious to reach that next level. But you don't ultimately want to be unhappy with where you are. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Rainn admitting that The Office made him want more than he ever had before?